Hey everyone! So if you've been watching this channel so far, you would have heard Rose's story, and so now it's my turn to share my story with you. So I was born in a town called Dagenham, which is in the east of London. I was born on the 6th of September 1991, which makes me 24. God, I'm old. So I was assigned male at birth and grew up the first 16 years of my life just plodding along as a male. Then when I was about 16, I kind of became aware of my sexuality and my attraction to other males, mostly. And then I didn't really tell my parents straight away, or anyone really. I think I told a couple of friends, yeah. Then it kind of set in like more consciously when I was about 18, like properly. And then when I was 20 years old, that's when I first told my sister about it. And then I came out to my parents as a gay male about like a couple months after that. And then when I first came to university, or just leading up to it really, the summer leading up to university, that's when I became aware of my gender identity more. So when I moved to university, that's when I kind of took on the name Alexia, and then also I'm known as Lexi or Alex. And I began to identify as a trans woman, and that continued for about a year. And then after that, throughout my second year of university and throughout this year, because I'm now in my third year here, I started to realise I identify more as gender fluid, which means that kind of my gender fluctuates along the spectrum of gender. So one day I can identify as male, another day I identify as female, another day I identify as both, another day I can identify as nothing at all. And it can it just fluctuates by itself. I have no control over it, but the way I kind of deal with it is just depending on how I feel, I'll express myself with that identity, gender. See, I haven't really properly spoke to my parents about my gender identity. I mean, I kind of brought it up a little bit in regards to being gender fluid, but I don't think they quite understood. And I fully explained it to my sister, and she kind of understands, and she's always been supportive, which is great. I love her for that. But the university, well, especially the trans support group that they have at the university, they've been great. They've been very supportive right from the start, as you'd expect. And yeah, it's been great kind of being part of that group, or even just being with the general LGBT really, kind of being able to express myself freely and not really be judged for it or anything like that, or them making like decisions about who I am or anything like that. So yeah, my main kind of dysphoria has always been facial hair. I hate having facial hair. I tried in my first year of university shaving every day, but then my skin would kind of get irritated. So I changed it to shaving every other day, so I have to kind of put up every other day with prickly face. Lovely. And then another massive dysphoria for me is my voice. Even growing up, like after my voice broke, my dad was kind of like, well, not just my dad, but there's quite a few people that would kind of take the piss a bit, like how deep it was and low and kind of like this. And that would basically be how they would kind of respond to me, because this is how I sounded. And I really hated it, especially like listening to myself on recordings and stuff like that. So I've kind of tried to, I mean, obviously what you're listening to now is not my preferred tone of voice, or sound of voice. Some things that I've tried is kind of softening the tone of my voice, and then this is the kind of sound that I can achieve, but it's difficult to kind of maintain or just naturally go into this type of voice. So yeah, that's where I am with that. In regards to transition, I mean, I went to my doctor's like 3 years ago now, and said about my gender dysphoria and stuff like that, but I haven't really gone back because I kind of panicked when I got a letter through in the post saying, you know, we would like you to come back and talk to another doctor and stuff like that, and for some reason I just kind of froze up and panicked and was like, oh shit, what do I do? And I haven't been back since. So I'm kind of trying to build up the courage, especially recently, to kind of go back and say, hey doctor, you know, I'm crazy. Well, not quite those words, but kind of say, you know, I'm experiencing this gender dysphoria and I would like some help, especially in regards to transition, because I now know that transition is kind of the route that I would like to take. Estrogen hormones is what I want in my life. And also facial hair removal will be great, but it's expensive and I'm poor. Yay. So yeah, that's kind of my story so far. I hope this was helpful in any way, shape or form. If it was, great. If not, yeah, what can I do? But if you have any questions, comments or concerns or anything like that, do feel free to comment down below. You know, ask me anything you like, even if it's not related to this video or whatever, or what I've been talking about, just a general chat. Be great, because I love talking to people. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and also if you haven't seen Rose's story, then I shall link it down below, and also you can subscribe to this channel, because there are certainly many more videos planned for this channel. So yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you next time. Bye! Mwah.